Before the cheers at the Vine Center, or the vast views at the top of Freedom Tower, or the prayer in the snow, there stood Treasure Island and the mighty James River. This is the journey from dreams of Neverland to the teachings of champions for Christ at Liberty University. Humble beginnings start on the mighty James River on the 28-acre island in 1912 as a 4-H camp. By 1962, Thomas Road Baptist Church purchases and renames it the Treasure Island Youth Camp for kids with outreach of the gospel as the primary purpose. By 1970, thousands of children in Lynchburg and surrounding counties were led to Christ through the Treasure Island Youth Camp. The following year, in a midweek address to the Thomas Road Baptist Church congregation, Pastor Jerry Falwell Sr. announced the founding of Lynchburg Baptist College. Thus, first classes were held on September 13th with 154 students. By 1972, Treasure Island becomes a dorm location for men and women aspiring for an education connected to the Lord. Additional housing is made available downtown at the Stewart Arms Hotel, housing 400 LBC students. As part of LBC's goal to connecting the education of young women and men to the Lord, the Lynchburg Baptist Theological Seminary is founded. LBC makes a milestone by exceeding 1,000 students enrolled for the first time, and it holds its first commencement on May 22, 1974. On January 21, 1977, over 2,500 students, faculty, and administrators headed to Liberty Mountain to hold a prayer meeting in the snow.
For years we have prayed that will one day be the site of the greatest Christian school in the world. We prayed that way. We believe God gave us this mountain for that purpose. Let's bow together right now, and let's ask the Lord to perform the miracle.
By March, the debt had been paid and construction was able to begin on Liberty Mountain in 1977, after receiving more than $2.5 million in donations. During the 1977 to 78 academic year, LBC students were temporarily housed at the Kennedy House until they moved onto the Liberty Mountain campus. As the campus began to grow in earnest, U.S. Route 460 is built to bring future generations of students that much closer to the Liberty campus. By the end of 1979, 21 buildings were under construction, and the first major dorms on campus began, and Dorm 23 is completed later in the fall of 1983. The multi-purpose gym would open as well and be raised in 2012 into the Jerry Falwell Library, named in honor of LU's founder, completed in 2014. Coming to 1981, LBC's campus contains now 18 dormitories, 4 academic buildings, a multi-purpose center, an administrative building, and a prayer chapel. Further developmental plans for the future of Liberty are placed into motion in 1982, with the BER Lakin School being one of the first to lead the charge in this new venture. 3 years later, Liberty Baptist College formally receives its university status and is thus renamed as Liberty University. Liberty pioneers the path for distance learning by opening the Liberty University School of Lifelong Learning, today now known as Liberty Online Programs. Tragedy happens in November as the mighty James River floods and demolishes the original Treasure Island campus, until then used as supportive dorms for students and athletic training fields for the soccer, baseball, and football teams. The Moss Hall finally grand opens with impressive facilities in an inner courtyard. Liberty becomes the largest private university in Virginia, with over 11,000 students and residents, and through its adult education programs. In 1987, Liberty offers its first graduate degrees, a Doctor of Ministry and a Master of Business Administration. In 1990, Liberty University awards its first doctoral degree to a Doctor of Ministry graduate. The Vine Center opens in October and is home to both the men and Lady Flames basketball teams until the adjacent Liberty Arena opens in 2020.
There are 2 languages young people everywhere understand: music and athletics. This 10,000-seat Vine Center behind me is where our basketball team plays, but it's also the place where 3 times a week we have required chapel for our students here at Liberty University. We bring in sometimes business leaders, political leaders, leaders in every sector of society who know the Lord and who have succeeded in their vocation, but who challenge the students, who give them a vision to rise up and become a champion for Christ. This is the world's most exciting university.
Liberty campus officially encompasses more than 3,000 acres worth of $200 million. In 1996, Liberty University celebrates its 25 years of training champions for Christ. 1999, an anonymous $9 million gift provides funding for an additional 3 floors to be added to the D. Moss Hall. In 2000, Liberty University School of Lifelong Learning reaches 10,000 students enrolled with 140 courses offering. Liberty University receives approval for a School of Law as our first professional school. By 2004, the Liberty University School of Law is founded and receives provisional accreditation in 2006. It becomes fully accredited by the American Bar Association in 2010. Dr. Tim and Beverly LaHaye generously donates funds for the LaHaye Student Center and the LaHaye Ice Center, grand opening in 2006 as the home for the Liberty University Flames hockey team. After 36 years of expanding his dreams for Liberty University and training champions for Christ, Jerry Falwell Sr. passes away on May 15, 2007 at 73 years of age.
Faculty, students, a giant has fallen. He's with the Lord. And you and I now have our job to do. And so with hurtful hearts, we need to recognize what this giant of faith, this visionary, godly, nation, globe-changing leader has done for this university, this church, this nation, and for this world.
There was no one with more faith, more compassion, more vision, more virtue, more determination, more confidence than Jerry Falwell. A man who loved God with all of his heart and who loved people with all of his heart. He preached in his last convocation service, make sure you finish well. And today, he has done that to the glory of God.